for an adult audience. Loveline may contain sexually oriented content. Listener discretion is advised.
Loveline with Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew.
Hey, everybody, it's Loveline. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Dr. Drew, board-certified physician, addiction medicine specialist. Good Charlotte in here tonight. Benji and Joel both here.
Thank you.
Representing.
Wow.
CD's called The Young and the Hopeless, and the guys are going to be at the Long Beach Arena this Friday after Thanksgiving. Looking forward to Thanksgiving. Are you guys looking forward to that?
No. We're not going to be at home, but yeah, sure. Day off.
What are you going to do?
Thanksgiving was always a confusing holiday for me.
Why?
I mean, I'm thankful for so many things, but the reasoning, I guess the reasoning behind Thanksgiving was being thankful for something, like
Something.
like pilgrims or something. Yeah.
Here's the thing.
It always makes me think about how thankful I am, but like, you know.
Let me explain something.
Go ahead.
If you start scratching, like if you start thinking what's in a corn dog while you're eating it, it'll ruin it.
Right.
You got to just enjoy the corn dog.
There you go.
And holidays are that way too, because you start thinking about indigenous people that we've raped and their women and their land. It ruins everything. You just
See, that's what I was thinking of. I was like, didn't we like kill a lot of?
Maybe we did. Maybe they had it coming. I don't know. I'm no scholar. I'm not a historian. All I say is pass the gravy boat, and Detroit's on the tube.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it. So okay, yeah, I'm looking forward to Thanksgiving.
That's how you
I got a lot to be thankful for, so I'm very thankful. So.
I'm like a Thanksgiving snob now, and I don't like it when people try to outsmart themselves with the pheasant and even the ham and that kind of stuff. I like the turkey. I like the traditional stuff, and once in a while, somebody will try to get a little slick on you and try to get a little gauche with the holiday fixings, and it always screws it up for me, but I don't know how to relate that in advance to them.
I'm doing a vegetarian, vegan, actually, Thanksgiving.
Really?
Our friend John here in L.A. invited us over to his house, and he's vegan. So because we're in L.A., we don't have any family here, so he's
You're
invited us
gay.
over.
Your family's all in. Your family's all in Maryland.
You can't.
Was that you? Was that you, Drew? Our family's all in Maryland and in the D.C. area, so we're out here in L.A. on our day off. So.
What do you do with the vegan Thanksgiving? Tofurkey.
Actually, dude,
Effing
the
tofurkey.
vegan like meat is so good.
Yeah,
I don't know
really?
if you've ever had it, but it is really good.
You're gay. Is it tofu?
Please let them finish before you try.
It's like it's made of like soy products and stuff, and it's awesome.
But here's the thing:
High estrogen content in your blood now.
Can you get?
Like I said.
It's the texture part, like the turkey. It's the tearing.
Yeah.
It's the gnawing of the flesh.
I eat turkey.
You know what I mean?
I eat turkey, but you know what? I'm in L.A.
Yeah.
When in Rome, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. All you people out here in L.A. with your smart food and your fancy things.
No. Not Adam and I.
But let's see.
No, we're the most simple possible. What'd you say?
I could do the pumpkin pie. That's not going to be affected by the vegan thing, although it does have eggs and cream and milk
Whipped
and
cream.
My mom makes the best pumpkin pie. I'm sure they have vegan pumpkin pie. I'm having my mom overnight me a pumpkin pie.
They should just go ahead and eat one of their Birkenstocks.
It's just smacks of so much hassle.
On one of their Birkenstocks and eat that.
I defend it, man. I think it's awesome.
But what would you do if you were in nature? What would you do?
How would
I would eat berries.
You would be able to survive the hassle. The hassle would kill you.
Chew on bark and eat berries.
Well,
I would, dude.
But see,
you wouldn't survive.
I couldn't. But me myself. I mean, I'm not like a manly man. I couldn't kill an animal.
But let me say this, and I couldn't either, but I sure as hell can eat them. But is big a jump? I don't think a lot of people know this. Probably as big a jump from vegan to vegetarian as there is between vegetarian and just sort of
for sure. Yeah, for sure.
Because you don't think about it, you go, oh, vegan, all right, so you don't wear a leather jacket while you're eating. But it's like, no, you don't get the cream, you don't get the butters, you don't get the eggs, and all that crust and all that stuff and all the gravy and all the stuff. Like, sweet potatoes, you can't put the butter with the sweet potatoes.
I can't believe it's not butter on there.
You could. You just basically here's what you guys are going to be doing. You're going to be eating
berries, chewing on our, gnawing on our fists.
You'll be eating jicama while someone sprinkles Mrs. Butterworth in your mouth. That's miserable. That's going to be a miserable night.
Well, It's gonna be my first time doing it, so.
Yeah, see, at first I was like, well, they'll eat the pie, and they'll eat the sweet potatoes, and they'll eat the mashed potatoes, and
No
that's
butter
going
on
to be
the
good.
sweet
Butter, no eggs. It's gonna be interesting. And I'm a poser, though. You know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like I do my best to try to, but on the road it's really hard.
Good.
So.
All right, that's fine.
Well, I'm not at all. I just eat meat.
Good. All right, look, that's fine. And
Posers.
No,
No, wait a minute.
No, I'm like moderation. Like, you don't have to drive an electric car, but maybe you shouldn't drive a big SUV.
Right.
You know what I mean? Just if everybody, let's look at it this way. Here's how you can sleep at night. You just go, if everyone did what I do, we'd be in better, would we be in better shape or
everyone was like
worse
you.
shape? Yeah. Like,
Okay.
yeah.
If everyone the way Adam thought he should be, let's put it that way.
Right.
Yeah,
That's
not the
what
way
I'm
he
saying.
is, the way he ought to
It's
be.
like
How dare you, Drew?
it's pitching in a little bit. It's like picking up a piece of trash off
That's
the
right. Just
ground.
a little bit. Just a little bit.
But not spending your whole day out there with a poker picking up the trash.
Right. And
Right.
unless you're forced to by
The government.
U.S.
Yeah.
government. Yeah.
Right. You got that, those, remember, Drew, you got all those hours for that Coke wrap?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
That
what
was
you had
funny,
to do,
huh?
right? Yeah. Carrie?
Hi.
Carrie?
Hi.
Carrie.
No,
Here
we
in
can
the
barely
distance.
hear you. Can you?
Oh, hi.
There we are.
What's up?
I want to say hi to Benji and Joel
Hey. Hello.
and Drew and Adam.
Hi.
And I have a question about my sex life.
How old are you?
I'm 16.
Oh, and you have a sex life.
Unfortunately, I guess.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
What's up?
Yeah.
When I was 16, I hadn't even seen a girl's boobs yet.
Really?
Now, if I found we did Stryker show before, just to sort of kibble for a bit, and we found out Joel spent long hours looking on the
boobies.
big top,
looking at boobies.
the big top websites.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He surfs the web for boobies.
That's a man.
Surfing the web.
He's a carnivore.
Whatever,
Likes
dude.
a big jug.
Hanging 10 on the internet for boobies.
I wonder how many guys who like the big jugs are vegan. A very small percentage.
All right, Carrie, sex life.
Small
Carrie,
percentage.
your
Yeah.
sex life.
Well, I'm a double D, so you know.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Suddenly, everyone's paying more attention.
What?
All right.
So
Bouncy.
how big? How big is the rest of you?
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh!
Are
He's
you?
got a shower here.
Are you big out? Would you get
Joel
spat on?
just sprayed. I
Joel.
went to take a drink and they put that effect on. All right, let's get All right,
Oh
go serious. She has ahead. a
Yeah,
question.
let's honker down. Let's honkers down. Go ahead.
Sorry, Drew.
Okay, well, my boyfriend and me, we've been, like, sexually active for probably about 3 months now.
Mm-hmm.
And he can't, like, get me to, like, orgasm. Like, we try, like, a lot of
Is he
things,
16?
but... Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he 16?
No, he's almost 18, and I'm almost 17.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
And does he give you oral sex?
No, not yet. We haven't, like, done that yet, so...
Oh, really? That's going to be your fastest, most efficient road to
In
orgasm.
fact, that's going to be the only possible road.
Okay.
It's not going to happen with intercourse. It is not, and it's probably not going to happen with just about anything he does.
Well, let's put
But
it this
if
way.
it's gonna happen-
no,
if
wait
it's
a minute.
gonna-
Like,
Don't put
never from intercourse?
No, not
or
to
just
put a
which
curse
is that
on it.
age?
At 16, it's a little rough. The biology isn't that.
It would have happened if it was going to happen
with
through
intercourse
intercourse by now.
Yes.
And I
think
would
that-
say at 16, I'm not going to tell you that you shouldn't be having sex, but at the same time, I don't think you're going to have the most amazing sex life because you're just you should just take your time, and if you want to be having sex right now, then don't like try to become like a porn star overnight. Like, just take your time and make sure everything feels right and comfortable.
Most women under 20 have difficulty orgasming at all. And the vast majority will not with intercourse, and the significant majority will not ever with intercourse. So you got to figure out other ways of having an orgasm. It's not going to be
well,
through
the oral
Yeah,
sex.
try
might
other
work.
things. I mean, you don't always have to have sex.
All right, Double D. How tall are you?
I'm 5'9".
Holy macaroni! How much you weigh?
I weigh probably about 150, but I'm not fat.
No, that's that's a lot of woman there. Wow. All right, baby doll.
And my boyfriend's short.
No boy.
Thanks for telling us that. Now I've got a visual.
And
Yeah.
can I apologize to you, Adam?
Sure.
Because
Maybe.
I talked to you once before, and we didn't get off on the right foot, you know?
No,
Whatever.
baby.
What happened last
You should
time?
have brought the double D thing up earlier.
I called in last time with a problem, like, about an ex-boyfriend,
Yeah.
and I, like, kind of cussed or something.
Oh, right.
Yeah, and Adam wanted to go to break, and he hated me, so...
All right. Well,
Hey, can I ask you one thing?
Oh, wait. Let me get her back for you. Go ahead.
Can I ask you one thing?
Yeah, who is this?
Benji.
Oh, hey, Benji.
Hey.
I met you once.
Oh, cool.
Warped Tour, 2002.
All right. Awesome. I remember.
No, you don't. I don't remember, hardly.
Okay.
Yeah, you might remember. She doesn't.
You're
Benji,
16
so
and you're
how dare you?
You're 16 and you're having sex. Just be careful.
Don't get pregnant.
Yeah,
come
be
on.
careful. Take care of yourself, girl.
What do you?
All right.
Whoa.
All right.
What'd she say?
I think if it happens,
that
it
already
happens.
happened.
Or maybe it
No,
already
I
happened.
gotta talk to her.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, one more.
I think you
One more
should-
pass. Carrie. Carrie, what are you doing for birth control?
Right now I'm on birth control pills
All right.
because I had a miscarriage. That was my call last time.
Ooh.
Okay. So you stay on them birth control pills.
Yeah, be careful.
I am. Thanks, Benji and Joel and Adam.
Yeah, be
and
careful.
Drew.
You're young.
Thanks.
I love
Okay.
y'all.
We love you too.
Take care.
I gotta say, if I have a daughter, I hope she's not having sex when she's 16.
Yeah.
I just didn't know who I was at 16, and I would have, just thinking about how young you are at 16, you think you're really old. If
But
I
now
was
that-
this stud at 16, I would have definitely got some chicks pregnant. Well,
Yeah,
I was such a dork that I just
But not only that, the I've never met a woman
And
that
you're a
didn't.
stud now? No, I'm just...
It's a bigger deal for a woman than a guy. For a guy, if he's having
Yeah.
sex 16 and 17, it's like
Yeah.
he can't get going fast enough. But a girl, I've never met one that didn't wish they had waited longer.
yeah.
Yeah.
Did I say that right?
Nah, whatever. We knew what you meant
Yeah.
by your inflection.
Most girls I talk to about sex, no matter
Good
when
enough.
they started, they wish they would have waited longer.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Well-
here's the thing. But, it just struck me that this guy, they'd been going at it for 3 months, and the guy hasn't given her oral. And I thought, it's a nice tactic for a guy to push off the oral as far as
Too
possible.
intimate. Too
because,
intimate.
Yeah, once Pandora's box is open, so to speak, then it's game on. Like, once you give her that first orgasm via
Adam,
oral.
I didn't realize you
Yeah.
hated the oral so much. It's really you
I'm fine.
really have
Not
great
a fan of
disdain
it. Not a fan.
No, I mean it really must be hard or difficult to put that time in.
Well, listen. Let me say this. I don't enjoy almost anything I do in life. Doesn't mean I'm
that
not good
requires
at
an
it.
It
exertion.
requires
Yeah,
work.
I don't like things.
Yeah.
I don't think like things that involve movement.
A couple ATP get split, and you're just
Yeah. What's an ATP?
where you get energy from.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
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 Went to high school. I didn't go to college. Smart ass.
With you on that one.
What the hell's an ATP? Is it short for something?
No, it's these things.
Is it initials
it's
for
the
something?
phosphate bonds that create energy.
Phosphate and bonds. Kiss my ass. All right, where are we going here?
Going
You
to
wanna
Brooke.
talk to Brooke?
Brooke.
Now, let me say this. They adjusted the thermostat, so we couldn't lower it. It seems hot in here,
Really hot.
but hotter than
Hey, it's
not
1 degree.
just
It's
being
1 degree.
cold.
You know what?
now.
It was like this last night, but look how we're dressed. We have sweatshirts on
I got
and
a
stuff
T-shirt
tonight.
on.
Yeah.
I feel pretty great.
Great. Wow. Brooke?
It's freezing over here, Adam.
Yeah?
Good to know.
Yeah.
Brooke,
Hello?
you're 21. What's up?
Hey, my friend Chambers and I are having this argument about circumcision, and we were wondering if circumcision is as common in Europe as it is in America.
No,
You'll see.
Not even nearly.
not nearly.
That's what I thought, but he said, he didn't believe that.
Yeah, it's some sort of cultural trend here in this country, and we are the only industrialized nation that tends to do it rather routinely. There are some health benefits to it. It's not as though it's completely unfounded, but they are nominal.
And
It's
why
not a
is
big deal.
your friend European?
No,
Where
he's
do-
American.
Where do you get that name, Chambers?
It's a family name. That's what he says when you ask him.
Wow, you got to drop that.
It was my granddaddy's name.
Yeah, that's a horrible first name. That's his first name.
Yeah, his first name.
See, it's confusing when you have the first name that sounds like a last name because a lot of stuff is last name first,
Yeah.
and especially if you have a last name that could be a
Yeah.
first name.
Right.
Then
Maybe they
it's
like
screwed
Wu-Tang
up.
Clan.
Yeah.
36
Chambers Clyde.
All right, Brooke.
All right, thanks a lot.
Hey, good times though, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yes, good times.
All right. We need a
Take a
good
big
call.
quiz.
You wanna take
Is
a Germany?
circumcision
Yeah, yeah.
more
Good.
Florida?
Germany or Florida.
All right, we're going to do a little something called Germany or Florida, which is
I heard this game.
good. All the bizarre, all the evil, it all emanates from either Germany or Florida.
Right.
They call in, they tell us the story. We tell them.
I was listening
Germany
a
or
couple weeks
Florida?
ago, and I heard it.
Alyssa,
Yeah?
here's the theme.
Germany or Florida?
I liked Adams much better.
Okay, now what that is that's Pink singing Germany or Florida, and that's Drew tinkling on the 88s, literally tinkling, taking a leak on the piano.
Crapping on it.
Oh, it's number 2. I didn't know that. And Drew, where were you? Were at another studio?
I was in Syracuse.
You were
and
playing
they had
around
this,
with the piano.
Yeah, and they had this piano in the radio
and you
studio.
didn't know the mic was on.
And it was during commercial.
That's right.
So.
All right. Go ahead, Alyssa.
Okay, I have 2 Germany or Floridas.
All right.
The first one, police arrested a man who allegedly poured bleach on a sleeping couple after breaking into their home. Joseph Menzel was charged with burglary of an occupied home and 2 counts of battery for the attack on the husband and wife. He pried open a rear window of the home and emptied a bottle of bleach on the sleeping couple. Both suffered burns but no permanent damage. Menzel was arrested after his fingerprints were found on the window, and the husband admitted to having an affair with Menzel's wife.
Ah, there you go. Well, first of all, it's got a German name. You shouldn't give us the name.
It's got a German name.
Menzel.
Yeah. And
I thought she said Mendel.
It sounded like Mendel, but if he was out here, that would make him a Jew.
It's just Menzel, I know.
No Jew ever committed a violent crime. So I think we're going Germany on this one. Germany?
I say Florida.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Joel says
Sounds
Florida.
like a redneck crime. Germany, bleach is popular weapon.
I'd say, so we're all Germany, but Joel's Florida?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Go ahead.
Florida.
Oh, yeah.
I left out the husband and wife's names because their last name was Austin, so I figured
Okay, good.
that
That's
would
good.
be a giveaway.
So she was...
You tricked us by giving us the
German name.
Told you guys.
Well done.
Interesting.
What's the second
All
one?
Didn't know we were playing poker here.
Go ahead.
Okay, the second one, 2 robbers left a taxi driver glued to his steering wheel before
We heard
running
this one.
off.
Oh, we got
we
this
heard this
one.
one. Yeah, we heard
Sorry.
this one.
All right.
All right.
Good
Thanks.
try. Good job.
0 for 1 tonight, Drew. Except for Joel over there.
Laughing time is over.
Allie?
Oh, hey, yeah.
Hey, you're 13. What's up?
Oh, yeah, I'm 13, so I don't have a sex life, so this question's for Benji and Joel.
What's up? All right. Glad to hear that, by the way. Yes.
Relief.
Well, I know you guys just released the Hold On video, and this is kind of based on that, but how does it affect all 5 of you to know that each day someone could be making a life-changing decision, like based on your lyrics, or that someone looks to your music for motivation? Because, I mean, like I do, so.
That's cool.
Get
Thanks.
that? Or,
Yeah, that's a good question, actually.
sorry, I'm falling asleep on the phone. It's like...
It's okay. I think for us, it's just like we came to a lot of points in our life where music was really what got us through certain situations, or
Right.
a lot of times when you're younger, that's what you look to, your favorite band or whatever. And it is kind of pressure sometimes, but we feel like if we don't walk around every day thinking like we're saving anyone. We just make the music we make, and at the time, like at the time we recorded Hold On, we really had a purpose with the song, and then you just put it out there, and hopefully, you guys connect with it and you like it. But we're already writing new songs and stuff, and hopefully that will do the same thing. But of course we want to inspire people and help people. You definitely don't walk around every day like you're, doing charity work, but at the same time, in the back of your mind, you want kids to have you want to give kids hope, and you want to so when we meet kids and stuff, we try to, that's when it hits you, is when they tell you, but it's cool, it's definitely the most, out of all this, that's the most rewarding thing.
Right.
Because I remember telling people that I looked up to how much their music meant to me, and when I had a connection with them, I'll never forget. I still remember, meeting a lot of people, like a couple people that really helped me. And so when kids come up and they tell us that, it's definitely the most rewarding thing. So.
Drew, do you remember when you talked to Guy Lombardo about how he inspired you in the 40s?
It was Tommy Dorsey.
Oh, Tommy Dorsey. Yeah. Wasn't Les Brown?
Him too.
Okay.
Well,
hey, Allie.
Yeah?
Go to bed.
No, wait, I have one more thing to say.
What?
Hold on, crap. Yeah, that's the one reason why Good Charlotte is, my favorite band, because your music goes so into depth, and it's the one thing I turn to that, if ever...
Are you doing okay, Allie?
What?
Is everything okay in your life?
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's just one of those things where you have a perfect family, you need to get the straight A's and hit everything the right way, It's
a lot of pressure. A lot of kids go through that, so you shouldn't feel like, alone in that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and don't start throwing up your food.
Oh, no, I'm not like that.
All right.
Hey, but that was a really intelligent question. I'm really impressed with you for 13 years old.
13.
It sounded like you were 18.
Yeah. You know what that means. Yeah.
It was nice to meet
Thanks,
you.
Allie.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Let me ask you guys this, apropos of nothing, but I was getting out of my car tonight, and I did that thing where I pulled the key out, and the window was halfway, and I immediately hit the thing, and I had to put the keys back in and turn the thing. Have we not figured out the technology where the key can be out and the window can be rolled up? Does it have to be in and turned every goddamn time
And
the window
there's no
is going to move up?
universal convention on it. Different cars, different things.
That
Yeah.
is
You know what?
right.
Your car probably has something where you can shut the door and get out and turn the key in the door. So that it goes up automatically?
Yeah, but
Double turn it?
I don't want to do that. Here's what I want.
I just want to know what I need to do.
20 years ago, there was a car, Mitsubishi Starion. It was like 15 years old. Had a thing. I was reading about it. It said, once you pull the key out, you have 30 seconds to do it. Because I guess the deal is they don't want to leave it in that mode perpetually because, I don't
Use
know,
the
someone
battery
could-
or
whatever it
something.
is. Yeah. I heard that and I thought, yeah, that's smart, and that's how every car should now be. There's nothing worse than that thing where you're sticking the key. You have to stick the key back in and turn it to get the window
You know what
up.
I wonder about?
What do you wonder about?
People who put so much thought into like trivial little things.
Don't wonder, your head will explode. Certainly
Yes.
don't wonder in front of Adam.
No,
You'll motivate him to do more.
I just want to streamline things a little
You
bit.
should
It's
get
just-
a car with the manual.
Right. Well, he
crank?
had that for years.
Get an old car.
No, I had ones with vice grips on
Get a
it.
classic
Forget
car.
about the crank. I don't think they make a car with cranks anymore. That's
Is
a
that right?
trivia. Well, here's a
Really?
trivia question. Do you
Yes,
think
absolutely.
there's a car in 2004?
Probably
Yes.
little Datsun trucks or
Toyotas.
something. Yeah, Toyota trucks.
Little Toyotas.
Toyota what?
Bottom of the line ones.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
With cranks? What do you mean cranks?
Window cranks.
Window cranks. Oh.
I don't know.
There's got to be.
I don't know. I don't think so. We'll get
Interesting
on that
question.
internet.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you think the cheapest?
Gotta be, yes.
Cheapest Toyotas, like the Prius or something
no,
like that?
the Civic probably. No,
That's a Honda.
It's a Honda.
All right,
a Honda.
all right,
a Honda.
here's this. I
Disgust
will bet that if we look up the cheapest Toyota, cheapest Nissan,
What
and
about a
cheapest Honda,
Daewoo? What about a Daewoo?
That's
Saturn.
That's a car they actually pay you to take. It's
No,
that
but those
cheap.
have electric windows.
Now they're all going to have
Yeah.
electric windows. I don't think anything has a crank.
Power locks and power.
I think, ironically, there's a handful of cars that are 450 grand that are super lightweight, like Ferraris that have a crank type thing,
Backup or something.
just for weight.
Yeah.
No, it's a weight
Oh, really?
situation. I don't think you can find you. We'll get
You know
on
what?
the
I
internet.
bet you a little pickup truck.
All right, I bet they don't. Drew,
I'm with you.
settle this during the break.
All right.
You guys want to put 10 bucks
Drew
on
wanted
it?
to take a leak.
I know,
Now
I
he's
wanted
going
to
to
go
go
get
to
Miley's.
Toyota website. I bet you $10.
All right.
Ooh, the pickup trucks. That's crafty, my friend. The pickup truck.
That's right.
Drew's on there. Good Charlotte here tonight. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back. Hey, everybody. It's Loveline. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Joel and Benji here tonight from Good Charlotte. Blink 182 in here tomorrow night. CD, the
Good new
Young
album.
and the Hopeless. It is.
Blink's new album?
It's good.
Good, yeah. It's much different than their other albums, but it's
Oh, really?
It's a step up, I think.
Nice.
We just played Bakersfield.
Well, I think that was Mark. We'll hear something theoretically off the new album tomorrow night. And let's see. Drew, what are you doing?
Trying to get Lauren's attention, but you take
cool?
line 3.
All right. Chris, hang up the phone. And Engineer Chris yapping. I don't know who. Who are you talking to?
To get the air conditioning fixed.
Oh, really?
No, you weren't. You were talking to your girlfriend.
Yeah.
Oh, he told you how to do it? That's what I'm talking.
Nice.
Chris gets the job done. It's
He
good.
does. He just gets it done during the goddamn
No,
show.
he was busy with the window cranks during the commercial.
No, you were busy with the window cranks. All right, we're looking during the commercial if we could find a car that is made today that still has window cranks. And I'm not talking about weird knockoff electrical cars made by, Hungarian firms. I'm talking about
A legit car.
a legitimate, cheap Toyota, Nissan, Ford, whatever.
If
like
anyone
this.
knows, call in.
Yeah. Although we have really dumb listeners on this show, or at least callers. All right, so let's take a call. We'll hear a song from Good Charlotte. It's all good, as they say. Drew, Kim,
Yes.
you're 17.
Yes, I am.
What's up?
Kim?
Well,
Did you
Hi,
mention
Benji and
Kim's
Bill?
calling from Long Beach? Did you mention
Yep.
that they're going to be at
Oh, going to be at Long Beach on Friday. Good Charlotte
really?
is November.
Right near your
28th.
house.
Yeah,
where at Long
Where?
Beach
Long Beach Arena.
Arena? Yeah.
oh,
It's also where Snoop's from.
Yeah,
oh, cool.
yeah.
So what's up?
Well, my question is, hey, by the way, Benji and Joel, I really like your band a lot.
Thanks.
One of my favorite bands.
Oh, thank you
guys
very
are
much.
Awesome. But my question is, me and my boyfriend have been like messing around lately, like fooling around a little bit. We haven't really gotten too far, where we kind of like
Just like making
tried.
out and stuff.
Well, no, yeah, that kind of started, but then we kind of attempted to have sex once or a couple times, but like we didn't go as far because it would like start hurting and I'd get scared and I would stop. But like the last time that we fooled around, like I've been late on my period like 5 days, and I was wondering if it's possible I could like get pregnant. But I think I might still be a virgin.
Did he put his penis inside you?
Not like all the way, because it like started hurting, but I didn't like. I stopped him.
That it's unlikely to get pregnant that way, but it is possible.
Well, but here's the design of the penis. The warhead
is where the
is
action
on the
is.
tip.
Yeah.
That's where the action is. So if only that part gets you, it's like saying, well, I got stuck with a syringe. Well, did the whole syringe go in you? No, just the pointy part at the end that delivered the lethal injection. You know, it's like, that's the lethal injection. That's the business part of the syringe. The balls, that's just the plunger.
I would say if you ever let him even go near there again, tell him to put a condom on. Definitely.
Oh yeah, we did like a couple times. Well, most of the time, but like once.
It's always that one time.
Yeah.
That's all it takes.
In all probability, you're just anxious and late for whatever reason. You were anxious and not eating right or overactive, whatever. There's lots of reasons you'd be late for your period. But if it goes, how long ago did this happen?
Like, did we do this the last time?
Yes.
Was like 2 weeks ago. About.
Right, so go ahead and get a pregnancy test just to be sure. That can put your mind at ease anyway.
Kim.
And if it's positive,
you sound very confused by life.
Oh yeah. Kind of.
What is that?
Perplexed.
What is that? There's some people that sort of have life figured out early, and then other people are very confused and perplexed by it.
Kim is one of those.
Kim, you're one of those big saucer-eyed people that can't figure out how anything works and doesn't care. Ironically,
cares but doesn't seem to be able to get it under
so
command.
what's up? You all right?
Yeah. Well, my whole thing with sex and stuff was like I wanted to wait until I got married, and I know I don't feel like I've gone that far because I know I think I would have fled.
Why would you have sex if you want to wait? I mean, does he want to more than you, or what? Or do you really want to try it?
Yeah, it's more like I want to try it kind of thing. But
Kim, when the penis passes the plane of the vagina, you are no longer a virgin and you can get pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
Whether you bled or not, or had pain or not, has nothing to do with it.
Everyone's different.
Mm-hmm.
The penis goes in the vagina, you are not a virgin, and you can get pregnant.
I would say
it doesn't have anything to with something ripping and bleeding.
Kim?
No.
Instead of trying to convince yourself you haven't had sex, deal with the fact that you are having sex and make the appropriate preparations.
Okay.
You are doing it. Come to terms with that, and there you go.
All right.
All right.
All right, Kim. We'll see you in junior college.
All right. Thanks.
All right. Good times, everybody.
Okay, bye.
All right. That's junior college material. That's just what they're looking for. And at junior college, like the Roach Motel, kids go in, they never
sad,
get
though,
out.
You know, she's just terrified, and she just
I always find
trying to say she hasn't had sex.
I always find it sad when people are sort of seem like a dreidel just spinning through life, just blindless and aimlessly. So one of them, it's a Jew top. It's a top that Jews spin around to figure out stuff.
Fancy word for a top.
Yeah, Drew, what do they do with the Jews with the trail? Figure out when they're going to eat again or something? It's always something about eating.
You know what's sad is that Joel here is part of Hebrew descent, and he does not know what a dreidel is.
No dreidel, huh, Joel? Yeah. There's a whole song about it, you know?
Joel, I've got a picture of you in a yarmulke.
How did you guys grow up side by side?
And I know what a dreidel is, and he doesn't?
We're Irish, though.
Because he is one of those dreidels spinning through life.
I'm not Jewish either, but I was hip to the dreidel early on because I swung with some Jews when I was a young kid, and I remember the song.
Dreidel.
Yeah, and you spin it around, and it lands on something, and then you get money.
Oh, yeah, that's the song from South Park.
Yeah, I think if it lands on one thing, you get money. If it lands on another thing, you get some free legal advice. If it's very stereotypical.
Did you ever play Spin the Dreidel? Well, I did.
All right. So anyway, some people just sort of go through life like they're just get caught up in the current of life, and they're just being dragged down life's river and don't really seem to know where it's going or what it's about. And Kim definitely seemed like one of those people to me.
But now this is Jessica, who is not one of those people. It's got something to enlighten us.
Go ahead. Knows a 2004 car that has manual crank windows.
All right.
But be prepared for disappointment, because she's going to say my mom has a 69 Malibu that... Jessica? What? Jessica?
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello? Yeah.
You have a vehicle? What is it? And who was on the other line saying, don't forget to say it?
Yeah, we're preparing to hang up.
No, because Tara, the chick who works there, she's really, really cool.
That was Tara. Okay, that's right.
No, not Tara. Tara. Oh, was it Tara?
Tara.
She told me not to get it wrong.
Tara, don't call me Tara.
God damn it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, anyway, so my friend has a new truck. It's a Ford Ranger, and it has...
I called the Ford Ranger.
But all of the cars, it's not that hard to find a car. I don't know what kind of car you guys are driving, but, like, most cars, like, have a...
Oh, with the S words. Yeah, and most cars don't have cranks now, you little twat. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You don't call up and drop the S word. You don't use that kind of language on my show.
That's right.
You get called the T word if you use the S word.
I'm not so sure you can't say the T word.
It's not one of the 7.
It isn't. All right. Oh, you can?
Go to town.
Good. Twat. Here's the thing.
Remember, you can also say shat.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's right, kids.
Those pussies.
The truck thing is kind of a wild card.
Yeah, but I was thinking truck all the way, too.
I was, too. A utility truck. You've never,
But to be fair to me, I said, is there a car made today that doesn't have the crank?
Yeah.
And the truck's not a car, but it's still
a vehicle.
It's still a good. I should have said vehicle. No, I shouldn't have said vehicle.
Should have said a passenger.
All right,
vehicle.
here's what I want to. Here's what I'm curious. Can we find a car? Can we find a 13?
Passenger vehicle.
Yes.
Can we find a $13,000 Ford Acclaim or Festiva
I know,
or something?
a Festiva. I guarantee that.
I
They
don't
don't
think
make
they make that one
Festivas anymore, dude. Okay, then that was like a horrible mistake, that car.
The Ford Focus.
That's totally... No, Ford Focuses are a little middle range now.
All right,
Where you can race them.
We got to hear.
You ever met a guy that drives a Focus?
We got to hear.
Yeah,
we got to hear a song. Yeah. We should. Yeah. One brother knows dreidels, the other knows Festiva production. Between the two, you got everything covered. Well,
they've traveled the world.
Well,
quite an anomaly.
We'll hear a little something from Good Charlotte off the CD, The Young and Hopeless, and this song is called.
Oh. Dropped it again, Adam. You put her back on the air.
I did?
Yeah.
All right. This song is called Hold On. Yes, indeed.
It's catchy, man.
Good Charlotte, everybody. In the hizzy, yes, Drew?
In the hizzy for chizzy. For schnizzle.
Blink-182 tomorrow night.
That's right.
We'll be back. We got some questions for the band. We got... here's a lovely one. Folks died. Things now are going bad with the girlfriend. No sex, fighting. Do an upbeat call with Mike, whose parents are deceased, after this. Hey, yo, it's Loveline. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Dr. Drew is calling the hospital now. He just got paged. Benji and Joel are both here from Good Charlotte.
I'll fill in for Dr. Drew. I have his book right here.
Yeah, why don't you flip that book open? Tell me
Reconstructive and Plastic Surgery of the External Genitalia.
Mm-hmm.
A whole book on that? Yes.
Yeah,
but why don't you got no play, player?
Just flip through that book. Tell me what you think of some of those pictures, by the way.
There you go. Chapter 71. The Buried Penis.
That was the name of my book for a while. Look,
you want some little
flip through there and just find some pictures.
Operative techniques.
That's all I'm saying. Find some of those pictures.
Oh, okay.
There you go. Now you're getting. Oh yeah.
Let me get him some good ones.
Have fun beating off.
That, man?
Have fun beating off tonight, fellas.
Well, I'll show you where they actually make the penis out of a forearm.
Oh, this is where it gets. It goes from bizarre to the macabre.
Yeah, to the macabre.
They're actually build a forearm.
Have you read that book? The whole thing?
No,
they build a. Let me tell you something. This is really
treatment of penile testicular amputation.
Daddy, what
is that? Yeah, you could always claim that, Adam.
I don't want to see that.
No.
I'd rather just look at shark attack victims. Yeah, how about a call, Drew? Mike?
Yeah.
Your folks died.
Yes, they did.
Sorry to hear that, man.
Yeah, how long ago did they die?
They died in August. My mom died on the 1st, and my dad died on the 31st.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Sucks.
Yeah.
What happened?
Well, both of my parents were 59, and my dad had a really bad condition of arthritis called ankylosing spondylitis, and it tore him apart, and basically he ended up getting sick. He had a hernia, and went into surgery.
All right. And your mom, how'd she die? All right, how'd your mom die?
She got in a rollover car accident, and she was in the middle of recovery, and my dad and her were both in a nursing home together, and the nurses were cleaning her back, and they weren't paying attention, and her trach got plugged.
Why was she trached?
Yeah.
Kind of rollover car accident.
With a C-spine fracture or something?
She broke, just a quick rundown. She broke her neck in 4 places, all but 2 of her ribs.
Wow.
Her right leg.
Head injury, too?
I don't appear to be insensitive, but did her car have cranks for windows? Or we're trying to settle a bet. I know it's a tough time, Mike, but there's $10. I just hope you took that in the spirit in which it was intended.
I did. All right. I did.
So that's a horrible thing, and that happened in August, and now you're arguing with your girlfriend.
Well, things have fallen apart. We used to live with my parents, and at 24, it's kind of, I probably shouldn't be doing that, but they were in really bad, my dad was in really bad shape, and my mom wasn't able to take care of her.
Right.
My dad,
so that's good of you. So that was good.
Well, we were living there, but the good part was that we had an awesome bond. Everybody got along. It was awesome. But now that my parents are gone, we don't. I mean, there's no intimacy anymore. It's everything's gone, and I feel. I mean, I know I've been depressed, and I know that she's been depressed because we've been together for 6 years, and we got married and things like that. But it's just.
So you're married. She's your wife. So she's not your girlfriend.
Right, she's my wife, yeah.
Well, dude, I think it's only been since August, man. Like, this is like a traumatic thing.
You guys should go see some people or something. Go see a counselor.
Yeah, you can't expect to recover from something like this overnight. It's going to do something to your relationship.
Well, it's just everything. I mean, it's like falling apart, and I haven't seen it.
Hang on a second. Hold on a second.
What?
What is wrong with this call?
I don't know. It's boring. That's one thing that's wrong with it.
But you gave him some advice, and he keeps going, everything's falling apart. What am I going to do? And you told him what to do.
Yeah. I know, but then we're cutting him some slack because he's been through some devastation that's fairly recent.
But I'm wondering, is he not hearing us? Is he too distressed?
I think this may be part of the problem with his relationship. Hey, Mike.
Yeah.
You probably need to get some therapy, maybe separate, maybe couples, and stop just sort of looking at your life like you're just standing back and looking at a picture that's being that's some kid's holding a match under and is catching on fire. It's your life. Yeah, I know you're sort of removed from it and you're going, but it's falling apart. It's falling apart. What do you mean it? It's you. Step in.
Yeah.
Step into it. Get some therapy.
Get some treatment.
Your parents leave you some money, some stuff.
Not really. No.
You don't have any. No houses, no cars, no anything to sell.
No, everything got eaten by the medical bills and the car.
Do you work? Do you work?
Yeah, I work. Yeah, we're not like financially and stuff. Everything's cool.
All right. Well, then good. Use some of that money. Here's the whole thing about making a little money. By the way, you can buy yourself out of a little trouble. And everyone thinks, well, that means you can get an attorney if you get a DUI or you rape some kid. But that too, yeah. But also, you can get a little therapy. You and your wife can take a little intimate vacation. Man. There's all kinds of stuff you throw a little money at.
I feel bad for that guy, though.
It's interesting that the wife needed to be the caretaker of his parents in order to feel close to him. That's a very strange combo.
Something's up.
Yeah.
We can't really get to it because he's newly devastated.
Go see a doctor, man.
But little therapy certainly couldn't hurt. Someone knows another car that has cranks. Jason?
Yeah?
What car?
All right, my friend just has a new 2003 Dodge Neon SRT4.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one.
The front windows are power, and the back seat windows are crank.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Does that count?
Extra weird.
Yes, it
combo.
does. Yeah,
Oh, and Adam?
Hold on a second. That's that new hot rod Dodge.
Yeah,
right?
the new fast. Now you know,
That's
the
a
Neon
weight.
with the 16 turbo.
dude.
Probably a
I
weight
just
thing.
remembered. That's how
Yes.
I knew because my mom had a Neon, and it wasn't that old. It wasn't that long ago. I was recently at the SEMA Auto Show in Las Vegas, and I saw the SRT4.
But maybe that's a weight issue.
And I saw that.
Yeah.
Actually.
All right. I'm
Dodge
wrong again.
Neons, I think they suck.
Oh, please.
This one's a newly adapted.
Let me tell you something. When dignitaries from other countries come to this country to tour our nation's capital, they travel in a Neon.
Of course.
Of course. It's got a limo tint
back.
on
Are
it.
you saying that was a really dumb statement?
Jason, what was your other question?
I just wanted to, Adam, you're familiar with the Supra, right? That car?
Yes.
Mark IV. I and the rest of the Supra owners, we had a good laugh a couple of days ago when the guy with that 9-second eclipse called in with his 300 shots of NOS.
Yes.
Yeah, we thought that was funny in the way you handled him.
Oh, well,
You're
thank
an
you.
import car guy?
Thank you.
We respect you for what you know.
Thank you. I used to have a Supra, so.
Really?
I'm hip to the scene, yeah.
All right.
I'm
Fast and Furious, baby.
I'm hip to the Supra scene. My Supra was the car that
Celica is better than a Supra.
was destroyed, by the way.
Hey, man.
After I announced
You
it.
still there?
Had
Nah,
destroyed.
I'm on hold.
Oh, I was going to taunt him.
You're going to straighten him out with
I
the
was gonna
Celicas
taunt him.
versus
I
the
was just gonna-
Supras?
I don't know either.
You're going to taunt him?
Yeah, I was just going to go. Celica is better than
I like
a
when
Supra.
guys get, I like
Because it was kind of like
Ford and the Chevy thing.
I like it during the truck pulls and
Yeah.
stuff when a Mopar man and a Chevy man get into a fist fight up in the stands.
I should tell him I have like a GTO or something that I'm.
How'd you ruin
No,
your Supra?
Oh, I ruined my Supra, which is I decided to fix the air conditioning in my Supra. Air
By
conditioning,
yourself?
yeah. I got a new compressor, a new receiver dryer, a new everything. And when you do it, you have to, whenever you open the air conditioning system, you have to flush it out. And anyway, the point is it took me about a year and about $10,000 to fix, but I finally fixed it.
God.
And when I was done, I announced to my father, this car will be stolen or destroyed because I'm defying the air conditioning gods. And a few days later, it was completely destroyed in front of me. I was watching it.
The drive-by.
It was- Yeah, completely destroyed.
What
Yeah.
happened?
I'll tell
We'll take
you
the break.
when we come back. I'll tell you at the break. Good Charlotte here tonight. We'll take a quick break. Be right back. Hey, everybody. It's Loveline. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Jerome. All talked out from the break, Drew.
I feel tired.
Somebody's take over for this radio show.
Benji and Joel both here from Good Charlotte.
Hey, kids. Hey.
Yeah.
Call us up.
The Young and the Hopeless, name of the CD. And, yeah.
It's all right. It's all right.
Car was destroyed. That's okay. That's all right. There's nothing the court system could do about it.
Nothing to do about it.
Let me say just a couple of quick things.
System failed you, man.
A couple of quick things. When you're in court, everyone in court is guilty. No big difference between plaintiff and criminal. There really isn't. I mean, when I was going to court trying to sort out this guy to get him paid money back for my car, you're the enemy too. You're the reason this guy's in here. You're a huge pain in the ass to all those court people who are sort of overworked and underpaid. And the other thing is let me explain how Van Nuys, and I imagine it's this way in just about every municipality, which is they have unlimited resources and technology to figure out when someone owes them money. Believe me, if you don't pay a parking ticket, they got a computer that is going to figure it out with interest. And
get you.
And they'll get you.
Suspend your license.
If someone owes you money, they have no way of figuring that out, no way of keeping track of it, and no way of enforcing it. That's how it works. And
Gotta
to
enforce it
me,
yourself.
that just means they've become the March of Dimes. They're Jerry's kids. They're just money raisers. All they do is raise money for themselves. They're not so interested in protecting people or executing the law unless there's money that's going into their pockets. And that's my main objection to everything that has to do with automobiles in the city of Los Angeles. These pussy parking maids. Yes, you're meter maids. You're not parking enforcement personnel. You're meter maids. You're pussies. And everyone goes like, oh, well, what do you want them to do? They're doing their job. Hey, don't do it. Just don't do it. Be a man. Don't take the cowardly route and drive the Chevette with the right-hand drive. That's the
and
pussy's
if you
way.
see one giving you a ticket, you can get in your car and drive away. They're not going to, flag you down.
Please do. I'm just saying that everything has become some sort of fundraising. Like cops and meter maids, they're just out fundraising. That's what I'm looking at stopping crime. They're just stopping you and shaking you down. And
I like to crumble the ticket up and throw it at them.
Oh, really?
Like
and then laugh?
Yeah, ha ha ha.
Put your hands on your hips and just laugh maniacally.
Ha ha ha.
The greatest day of my life was driving off a tow truck.
Oh, yeah, that's
I was on a tow truck getting towed, and I drove off it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, the best day of my life.
That's
best
great,
thing I ever
dude.
did. Best thing I've ever done, Drew. Second, marriage. Third, I guess, if I have kids. But tow truck, number one. Still got a picture of the tow truck in my wallet.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Oh, it was huge. All right, where are we?
Mandy.
Mandy, you're 19.
Yeah.
What's up,
What's
Mandy?
Hi, everybody.
Hey, Mandy.
So you want me to tell you my question now?
Yes.
Okay.
Interestingly, Mandy's from Yorba Linda, Adam.
I'm from Yorba Linda, but I didn't go to the calendar thing or anything like that.
Yet Adam understands your community well now.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, it's beautiful. An hour and 40 minutes, door to door. What's up?
Okay, here's my question. Okay, I'm 19, and I'm a virgin, and I don't know how, to express my affection besides making out. I don't know if there is any other way, towards my boyfriends.
Anal? No?
Excuse me?
Oh.
Well, isn't that... I'm sorry. Did I misspeak?
What is the question exactly? You're being a little vague. What do you mean?
I mean, when I'm dating somebody, it's usually really short because I'm saving myself for marriage, and I'm also, super inexperienced because of that at my age.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how to, I don't...
Well, what are you saving for marriage?
So you're trying to figure...
Just the intercourse? Because I'm trying to figure out where you stop.
Yeah.
Because we could work together depending on where you stop.
I pretty much stop at making out because then I get really scared because I don't...
You don't want to lead them on into thinking that they're going to...
But what if the guy thought that he would not have intercourse with you, yet there would be more than making out? That might keep him around. Really what the guy's looking...
What do you do when you're making out? Just kiss them? That's it? Or is there more?
I don't know.
What kind of advice are you looking for? You want to know what else you can do?
Well,
think about what you can do, but not having sex. What else can you do?
I guess, but it's not. I don't know.
You need to.
What's wrong with you?
What are you looking for?
You kooky? What's up with you?
Yeah, I'm kooky.
Were you homeschooled?
Actually, I was for 8th grade.
Whoa.
For 8th grade.
Why?
Why?
Smelled a little homeschooling
Why 8th
on
grade?
What?
Why 8th grade only?
I have no idea. My mom just decided to pull me out of school.
What was happening when you were 12 that caused you to be pulled out of school?
Well, nothing really. I mean, my family life was hell, but nothing with my...
What's wrong with your family life?
My dad's an alcoholic, and they were going through a really bad divorce right then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are your parents real religious?
My mom is very religious.
Yeah.
And she
By the way, it's 13, Drew. It's just 12 at the beginning.
My mom is too.
Right. All right, but so there's some weirdness going on in your family.
But okay, but here's my question: seriously, if when I'm dating guys, are they gonna think it's stupid that I want to save myself?
No, but they're going to think it's stupid that you freak out and freeze at the moment that you're getting sort of even marginally physically intimate with somebody.
Yeah, why do I do that?
Well,
because I think you're afraid of doing. I honestly think because I come from the same kind of place where my mom was really religious. You're afraid of maybe doing something wrong that's bad, that's evil or something.
Yeah.
And it's also a convenient way not to get close to people.
She beat Joel with a dreidel.
Because
you're 19?
Yeah.
I honestly don't think it's bad for a 19-year-old to touch boobies or something.
Yeah. How about her hoo-ha area?
I mean, I don't know what you're looking for. Do you want a list of things that you can do that isn't bad? That isn't bad?
She dissociates when she starts to get close to someone. She freezes, and that's the result of the trauma of the alcoholic dad and severe breakup. You need to get through that and have a real relationship. You use this as a convenient way to end relationships.
Right.
It's okay to have a relationship and to sustain it.
You called me on it.
True.
No, I know.
Drew knows.
Dude, you know what? I
be a psychologist,
too.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. I come from sort of the same background.
That's you did.
Alcoholic dad. I found myself trying to find ways.
I remember you talking about this a year or so ago.
Yeah. I find myself trying to end relationships, sabotaging them, sort of in the same way that you're doing.
And a convenient way is to go, well, I'm super religious and I'm freaked out.
Well, I never did that. I was
No, I
mine
understand.
was always something else, but
Cheating on him or something?
Yeah, no, not that.
No, it's usually be like, oh, they had sex with me too fast. I don't like her.
Yeah, something like that.
Well,
you know?
whatever the convenient way
You
is,
start
whatever
finding
your way.
so many-
That's the guy's version of what Mandy does.
You start finding what's wrong with them when really it's the perfect girl, you know?
Really, what it is that her being close to you soils her.
Totally,
Anybody have sex with me is like, well, she's not worth it.
All right.
Totally,
Now
yeah.
we got another
Oh, wow.
virgin
We need
here.
Drew, can I book some time with you?
No, you guys are too weird.
Lorena? Yeah. Drew would have to go to therapy after talking to you.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sad. My cell phone's about to die, and I can't.
Well, should we hang up on you now?
Oh, hurry, baby.
No.
You're 19.
Make it quick.
I'm 19. No, oh no, I'm a 19-year-old virgin, and I come from a Catholic background, and I feel really ashamed when I'm making out with guys and stuff, and I don't know what's wrong with me.
You know
I
what?
feel really
I'll tell you this much. God gave you the desires that you have. How about that? God created you. God
That's
created
right.
you with all the desires that you have.
As a test.
And waiting till
you
you're
must
married.
crush them.
Listen, and waiting till you're married is totally respectable. But when you're making out with people and stuff, you know, that's your mind. That's you condemning yourself. And you shouldn't do that.
Did you hear that last call we had?
No, but I've only kissed one person my whole entire life.
And you're 19?
And I'm like,
going
no,
on?
I'm not.
You know what? I think that I don't know. I think
And I'm not ugly or anything. Everyone's like, oh, well, are you ugly? Are you fat? I'm not ugly or fat. I have guys.
Hey, don't be so mean. You're so you're
that's
What's wrong
official.
with being ugly and fat? Maybe you're ugly on the inside after that comment.
Lorena,
You're fat.
did you hear the last call we had?
Yeah.
Okay, you're the same call, basically.
But
Although,
I think maybe my best friends Julie and Jamie Lynn died last year, and I think maybe I feel bad because they died just kissing one person, and I think I feel bad if I move on, then maybe I'll be betraying them somehow.
Huh? Listen,
But
put
the
the
person-
last call on tape and then listen to it over and over.
right.
All right.
But they weren't killed by the person who was kissing them, right?
No, they died of cancer.
Yeah.
Same last name?
Sparkman.
Oh,
No.
did you say Julie and Jamie?
I don't know. It's a middle name or something.
Yeah.
Listen, Lorena,
Yeah.
you're 19. Come on. Start. You know what you got to do? Let me tell you something what you broads got to do. You quit watching those goddamn soaps and start watching the History Channel and all that stuff and smarten yourself up a little bit.
That was two of the same call. We need something different.
Yeah,
Variety.
we do. But look, listen, everybody. There's books out there. There's messages out there. There are things to do. There's people
Oprah.
to talk to. There's Oprah. Don't just sit around and listen to your stupid friends. That's what I'm saying. If you're 19, educate yourself a little bit. It's time. It's time to explore. It's time to learn.
Find somebody that you like making out with and just stick with it for a
All
while.
right. Matt, she had issues. Matt,
Yeah.
you're 19.
Yeah.
What's up?
My question is, I've been in a relationship with this one girl for 2 years, and just a bunch of long distance relationships before that. And now I just started dating this girl. And my question is, when you're dating, are you allowed to date more than one girl at the same time? And is that wrong?
Whoa.
Is there a line between dating and going out with somebody?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. You get to date. That's the advantage of dating. You get to date more than one person.
But if you can't lead them on and make them think that you're only dating them, though, you got to be honest with them. Be straight up with everybody.
No, man, but I was clear with my wife about this. We're dating. We're still dating. You know what I'm saying?
I'll tell you
we may be married, but this is dating.
Matt, most women will draw the line at you sleeping with them. You're not dating anymore then. You're going out.
Oh,
They expect that you're the only one that, she's the only one.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the girl that I'm dating, I'm not sleeping with, but I I slept with my ex-girlfriend twice when I was dating her, and I was just wondering, is that...
That's a technicality.
That's your deal, man. That's your
fine.
deal, dude. That's the best way to
All right,
happen.
hold on a
that's
second.
a technicality.
These calls blow ass.
Yeah.
Tired of
Sorry,
talking
guys.
to
I think we
stupid
bring some bad
19-year-olds.
luck.
No, I don't blame. Well, actually, I blame you guys. Yeah. Was I saying I wasn't blaming you guys?
Sorry.
No, that was a lie.
Clear the board.
Yeah.
All new calls.
These
Remember that
calls
time?
suck.
Remember that one night when you got a call and it was the guy that said, "I'm 24 and I'm in a band and I'm a virgin." That was me.
Really?
No, I'm just kidding.
It was him, I bet.
Trying to make funny,
I'm really confused.
All right, I don't know what to say, Drew, other than I don't know. You're 19. Are we allowed to date it? What is dating? I like kissing.
The only thing I don't get is, like, people, they seem to not have common sense sometimes. Like, it's your deal, dude. If you want to lie to a girl, if that's cool in your conscience, then go ahead and do it. But if you're not, I mean, I don't know, like...
You lie to girls?
No, I'm just saying, like...
such an asshole.
My friend died,
whatever.
all she got was to second base. Can you imagine? It's like, yeah, all right.
Good times.
Well, so what? You screwed once and then you die? You think you're happy while you're dying? Oh, this is great. At least I got banged once before I went to the grave. Is that you think what people think? No.
People put sex at the top of their priorities in life.
Yes. And it's wrong. Masturbation's the top, then sex.
I agree.
Then driving off a tow truck, then marriage, then children. That's how it should go.
Why don't we hear a song?
Let's hear a song from Good Charlotte. Chris is scrambling now. That's a bad sign.
No.
Yeah.
No. Don't do that take call.
Really?
You want another one?
She's
Like
14.
What is it?
Never kissed a guy. You want to go down that path again?
At least she's 14.
Do it.
All right, I'm going to take a chance. Stephanie?
Yeah.
You're 14.
Yeah.
You've never kissed a guy.
Yeah.
I've been a teenager for 2 years now. What do you think?
Yes, I have. And I want to say hi to Benji and Joel. I can't wait to go to you guys' show on Wednesday.
All right. Cool.
Are your parents very strict?
Well, kind of. My dad says no dating till I'm married.
Oh,
and my mom
I love your dad, by the way. I love
dating till you're married.
I love the temerity. I love that.
And what's your mom say?
See, is he following in your footsteps, Adam? You're dating your wife.
That's right. Trying to keep it fresh by trying to nail her friends. What's that?
My mom says no dating till I'm like 16, 17.
I'm
16.
That's all right. With your mom.
All right. And meanwhile, your friends are making out and all that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah.
At parties, like in people's basements.
Yeah, like just all over at school and everything.
Yeah, middle school.
Did your school have a Sadie Hawkins dance?
Yeah, they do.
What is that in California? They all have Sadie Hawkins. We never had that on
where
the
the
East
girl
Coast.
asks the guy.
Yeah, I never had that on the
Hello,
East Coast.
Sadie Hawkins.
Sadie Hawkins was a
They wear
whore
the same
that was,
outfit?
burned at a stake for spreading syphilis throughout the town.
That's
But they named a dance after her.
I went
That's
out
the
with her.
important
And they dress the same, the girl and the guy? So you've never kissed a guy and you're kind of sad about it?
Well, kind of, yeah. And I'm like,
Guess how old I was when I kissed a guy.
Guy?
Guess how old I was when I kissed a girl for the first time. I mean, really made out with a girl.
like 15?
Nope.
I don't know.
I could drive first. How about that?
16?
16.
Really?
I was too shy.
Yeah.
And you know what? I don't
He
feel
was
bad
terrified
about
Well, yeah, like that's how I am.
that. But then I
too.
went on a tear.
That's right. A masturbatorial tear.
Continues until the present time.
That's right. Doing it now, everybody. All right. Hey, Stephanie?
Yeah.
Here's the thing. It is tough when your parents have a different agenda than you do.
Yeah.
I can tell you that it's better they have this agenda than the your mom's new boyfriend wants to molest you agenda,
Cocaine's more important.
or the drugs are more important. They're trying to protect you, and it's not a good. I mean, here's the whole thing about protection. It's never a good time. It means put the seatbelt on, put the helmet on, slow down, put the reflectors on. It's
Don't
never
eat so
fun.
fast.
It's never fun. The good news is you make it through your childhood.
Right.
I mean, if you really just sort of think about child seats and helmets and elbow pads and stuff, none of it's any fun.
No.
It's just better
Protection.
when you look back on it if you can.
Yeah.
And I think this is the same, and it doesn't feels like the helmet and the child seat. What are you going to do? And then there's a point, though. You don't put a helmet on when you get in your car.
Right. You don't not get in a car.
Is she dating any guys right now? Is she liking any guys?
Let's see. You like anybody, Stephanie?
I have a boyfriend, but he wants to kiss me, but like I'm kind of scared at the same time.
That's nice. How old is he?
He's 16.
27.
It's my mom's friend at work. Just kidding.
How old is the guy?
He's 16.
16.
Yeah.
16, and he ain't doing any kissing either, huh?
I say, you must have been going out with a smaller version of me.
Wow.
Smaller?
Younger, at
Is
least.
that possible? Okay.
Oh, Drew. Wow.
Quick.
That's a doctor,
You said you weren't going to tell anyone about that. How long you been dating? How long she been dating him? I say a couple months. Give him a kiss. Make
Okay.
him happy.
All right, he's 16.
Hey, kids, I bet you didn't know this, but before Loveline starts, Dr. Drew gives us free physicals.
That's right.
That's what I call it anyway.
Yeah. Little Michael Jackson style physical.
That's right.
Let's hear a song.
All right, let's hear a song. How you doing over there, Chris? You queued up? You got
I
some
want to
good
look up
Charlotte
Sadie
queued
Hawkins
up?
on the web.
You know who I went? You know who asked me to the Sadie Hawkins dance?
It's Christy Canyon.
Christy Canyon's sister.
Wow.
Katie Canyon?
Actually, her name is Carolla.
But her last name isn't Canyon.
Their last name's it's Canyonberg. They just when you get into showbiz, it's good to cut the Jew thing off. So, Christy Canyonberg. No, I know a real name, but it is funny that her sister's real name is Carla. And I was goofy. It was cool. Someone
Did you
asked
guys
me to
dress
Sadie
alike?
Hawkins dance. No, you don't dress alike. Do you?
I'm going to look it up.
Look up Sadie Hawkins. All right. Good Charlotte. We're going to hear something off the CD, The Young and the Hopeless. I don't know what song we're hearing, but please enjoy it. Yay. Good Charlotte. Woo. Thank Christ we had a good Charlotte song to play, Drew. Get us out of that mire.
Yeah.
All those young kids, man.
Screener's a little time.
That's all right. That's all right. Let me tell you something about this show. We just went through the middle rounds of a championship fight in which we took a couple rounds off. We got up against the ropes. We got worked over a little. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But now, like any great
Good
champion,
analogy.
we rise in the championship
We're on our toes
rounds.
now.
We're on our toes and we're moving now.
Now we got Evan who's dating a stripper coming up.
Adam analogy, that's
We're
what I call him.
flicking the jab out there, and it's stinging now. We've cut our opponent now. We're working it. The eye's swollen a little. Can't see too good out of it. We're going to get down. We start working some combos. These are the championship rounds, and this is where you separate the wheat from the chaff. Yes, Drew?
The last few rounds.
Yeah,
Yes, here we
this
are.
is where we show up.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
All right, now let's go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah. When we come back, we're going to talk to Evan who's dating a stripper, and that's always a good call.
That's
Yes?
right.
Good Charlotte here?
She quit, I swear.
Businessman's lunch Tuesday. Shanna, stage 5, Sanjay.
Available for grindage.
Mini bottles of champagne, only $26.99. There's nothing worse than buying a stripper a drink and she doesn't drink it. I bought a stripper. I don't know why it was a ginger ale once. It was like $8.75 or something. It scores. She took a half a sip out of it and pushed it away, and I was like, "Hey, that's $9 worth of Canada Dry, baby." Like somehow the idea that it was ginger ale makes it worse, even cheaper. I don't know what it was, but strippers, just listen. If you want the drink, get the drink, but you got to finish the drink, especially when it's $10 from the soda fountain. You know what I'm saying?
That's $10 she could have made.
That's right. I think they kind of all in on the encouragement. When they get those little mini bottles of champagne, there's got to be something in it for them. A little kickback, Drew. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back with Good Charlotte after this. Hey, everybody. It's Loveline. Benji and Joel here tonight from Good Charlotte.
That's right. That's right.
The Young and the Hopeless, name of the CD. Drew, tell everyone about Sadie Hawkins Day.
Sadie Hawkins was originated in 1937 as a debut on the Little Abners comic strip, Al Cap's Little Abners. And Sadie was a prominent resident of Dogpatch. Her dad was worried that Sadie would be living the rest of his life under his roof, so he decreed the first annual Sadie Hawkins Day.
Want to marry his daughter off.
A foot race in which the unmarried gals pursued the town's bachelors with matrimony the consequence.
West Coast?
What?
No, that's probably not. That's all
Little
over.
Abner? Yes, everywhere, yeah.
Yeah, the point is it turned into a dance, and it was even in junior high. I remember
Sadie
in junior
Hawkins
high.
was the homeliest gal in the hills who grew tired of waiting for fellows to come a-courtin'.
Yeah, so it's a chance for the ugly chicks to get some. It's basically what it is, and it's
Kinda
a little
mean.
it's rough on the guys because as a guy, you women are used to turning guys down, and as guys we're used to being turned down, and it's no big deal. Once in a while, you have to turn down a woman,
That
and
sucks.
it's weird.
Yeah,
it's weird for them, but it's as weird for you. I mean,
it's hard to do, man.
No skill.
Yeah, you know,
especially when a girl worked up a lot of courage to come and put it on you.
I know, and it's just now. A, if you're going with someone else, it's a disaster. B, you end up talking too much, and it just becomes obvious.
I
And
stutter.
You stutter. You fake injuries. You make up stuff. I mean, probably 3 times in my life I've actually tried to get out of something with a chick, and it's always a disaster, and it's humiliating.
And you can never just go straight up. You know what? I'm not feeling it. I don't like you. You have to go. It's not you. I just feel like I'm going through and you just make up all these things. It becomes this long lie.
Right. Meanwhile, if her friend who you are into would have asked, you'd be all over it in a second.
Totally.
Evan.
Hello.
You're 19.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, so here's the message. This is for everyone, men and women. When someone doesn't want to go out with you and they say, right now I just need some space or I'm working real hard
let
and
them
I'm going to
finish.
school. Just here's the deal. Here's what you need to know. They don't want to go with you. But here's the other thing you need to know. That doesn't mean there's something wrong with you. It means they don't want to go with you. Right. It doesn't mean that there's others that don't or who wouldn't feel a different way about you.
It's pretty mature of you.
Yeah, thank you. Wow. Evan?
Yeah.
You're dating a stripper.
Yes.
Take it off. Take it off.
Is it totally nude? Is she?
Do you ever hear that in the background?
Do they do that at strip joints anymore?
I haven't seen the show yet. But
Does she? Is she?
Have you seen her naked?
Yeah.
I have too. Just kidding.
Is it topless or bottomless?
It's just topless. It's 21 and up. That's why I can't get in.
Oh, tough.
Yeah, kind of sucks.
How old is she?
Can't surprise her at work.
She's 22.
She's 22. What's she dating you for?
I don't know, man.
Where'd you meet her?
I met her at a party, actually.
And how long have you guys been dating?
Almost a month.
All right.
So
what's the problem? You think she's cheating?
I'm kind of a jealous guy.
You found handprints on her boobies?
Yeah.
Well, based off what she does, I don't know what goes on there. You know what I mean?
All right, I'll tell you what goes on. There's one fat guy who wears a leather fanny pack and has a ponytail. He's the DJ.
Hey, wait, what's her name? What's her name?
Yeah, what's her name? Evan.
Yeah.
What's her name?
What's her stripper name?
It's Cindy. She dances under Cindy.
Cindy? Okay,
Cindy.
Music, please.
Cindy, next up on stage right. And grab your linen.
Cindy's available for lap dances in the back.
Cindy's available
Get her all your kisses.
Go to the VIP room with Cindy.
$30. And you can get a personal.
There's a fat Arab guy.
2 for 1 on the next song. 2 for 1. You and Fred. Happy birthday, John.
Many bottles of domestic champagne. Blah, 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 blah.
All right.
See, Drew, that's what you're missing, buddy.
You've been dating her a month, and she's a stripper, and you're jealous?
Yeah.
Well, a lot of guys are looking at your girlfriend naked, so that it tends to make guys
if that's it, it's cool because the money's cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but look, here's the deal. Here's what Evan doesn't know. Drew's been biting his tongue, I know, but Evan is 19.
Yeah.
His girlfriend is 22.
Got a trauma
She's a
history.
stripper.
Yeah.
That means there's something going on with her. Now, it's just a topless place, which
Right.
doesn't mean they've been traumatized as much as the all-nude places or the bachelor party chicks or the porn chicks. But the point is she's got issues. He's jealous. He's too young to even get in the club. He's in way over his head. She will drive you insane, Evan.
Yeah. And cheat on you.
Go ahead.
Maybe.
Have your kicks. Don't get her pregnant. And don't start looking at her as long-term material.
Yeah.
Well,
I say learn from this one, Evan. Date her and learn from it.
What really concerns me is her asshole is the size.
Evan, bogus call.
Yeah.
I don't mind bogus. I don't like boring bogus.
Yeah.
You know, just like hey,
My girlfriend's a stripper.
and I don't know because
And
jack off.
It wasn't important. Yeah, unimaginative, uninteresting.
The other night I called Loveline and I told him my girlfriend was a stripper. It was awesome.
Yeah. You know, it's funny. I swear to Christ, I go to Vegas. I just got back from Vegas. I made 11 hours of crank phone calls. But if someone calls our show with a crank phone call, I get angry immediately. I think, what's that called? The hypocrisy, Drew?
I think that's what it's called, yes.
All right. Let's talk to Melissa. Melissa, you're 21?
Yes, I am.
What's up?
I was just wondering, from a guy's point of view, do you guys have any advice for me and girls all around about giving good head?
Ooh.
Hey.
This is good.
Hey, we like to please
She's
them.
a confident woman, especially when you said 21. She goes, "Yes, I am."
There's first off, let me dispel a myth. There's no bad head. There's good head and better head.
I noticed that too. What is better head?
Well, now here's the problem. You'll get
guys,
different penises will have different opinions. Like for me, I don't like the balls monkeyed with. That's a distraction. I find that a distraction.
I was wondering about that. I didn't know. I
I'll
always avoided it for some reason. But I don't know.
I'll tell you what it is. A lot of guys like the notion of like some teabagging or some ball licking or something like that because it says, "Hey, I made an effort." You know what I mean? When the balls are in your mouth, you're saying, "Hey, buddy, you're special," or "I'm charging a lot of money." It means one or the other. So it's a nice sign, but from a physical sensation standpoint, would everyone agree that the ball stuff is neither?
I'm gonna have to.
You disagree?
I'm gonna have to plead the fifth on this because, this is a subject that I could talk about, but unfortunately, we have fans that like to come to our shows, and when they find out things about you, like if I said anything about this, I would hear from stage,
You'd see
from
a
the
sign.
front row. I would hear
You'd see
from
a sign that it says on the
he
sign.
likes his balls licked.
Which evidently he does. Evidently he does, yeah.
So I'll take that as a resounding yes.
Yes.
For Benji on the ball
band,
licking.
Good Charlotte likes that.
Well, I don't.
And more senses than one.
Here's what I'm saying. I don't think any
What?
guy. I don't think.
get that.
I don't think.
More ways than one. I think is what he means.
I don't think any guy. I don't think any guy
like
minds a ball licking. But here's my thing. If you had two mouths, I would take a ball licking with a BJ. But you only have one, so I want you to focus.
I just think that anything a girl does down there, I mean, as long as it's not painful. Unless you're, I don't know who. I mean, what
it's all gravy. But let's see. Okay, let's figure. Here's how can you screw it up? Finger in the ass. For me, you can screw it up with a finger in the ass.
Yeah, for most guys. Most guys.
Most guys, you can screw it up.
That goddamn Cosmo.
Yeah, don't read that Cosmo. We're talking about massaging the prostate and everything. No, that's nonsense. You do the beat.
Okay.
Here's another thing you can do if you want to do a better BJ. A lot of girls don't think this way. Let the guy throw porn in. I mean, if you really want to enhance the pleasure, nothing like a nice BJ while there's some porn going. Benji, what?
No,
Benji's gay, bro.
It's their religious stuff playing here.
They can't watch porn while they're getting their balls licked.
I can honestly say, like, I know that you'll probably think I'm just like not being truthful, but I don't like porn.
Wow.
I don't.
Wow.
I'm serious.
Get
You're gay.
Hey.
No, I love boobies.
All right. Get in! Get back in!
Nah, I don't know, man. I think I agree on that one.
Wait, who's the boob guy?
Well, I think all of us but Drew.
Guys are boob guys. Guys.
Okay. No matter what.
Unless they're girls.
No, but Benji, me and Benji are boob guys.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But Drew, I mean, here's another thing I learned. Oh, hold on a second. Let's see if we can get to the bottom of this too, because of the boobs. Because the guys I know who aren't boob guys, it's not that they don't really like boobs, but they're meat and potato guys. Like, hey, a woman's got a vagina and she's got an anus, and I got to focus. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, hey, the boobs, that's nice. Hey, that's kid stuff. I'm meat and potato. You know what I mean? Forget the dinner rolls, forget the salad. I'm going right. Like, most of the guys I know who are not boob guys, it's just they love boob.
I'm most attracted to, though.
What?
A pretty face.
Yeah.
And
as long as it looks like a big nipple. No, I'm with you. Big areola face.
What?
Yeah, it's true.
No, all right.
No, I know what you're saying. No, you want a pretty face.
But really, it's a little bit off when you have to focus on a body part.
Yes.
Yeah.
It should the totality should work for
totality.
you.
Totalitarian.
I agree. I'm just saying most of the guys I know...
But that's the other extreme of the boob guy.
No, it's not even extreme. I'm just saying most of the guys I know that aren't boob guys are not because they dislike the boob. It's just they're focused on the business end of the woman.
They
you
can't
know what I'm
multitask.
saying? And Drew?
I'm a stomach guy.
I know, but I think you would fall under that heading. You're a man of exquisite passion.
Yes, but
your exquisite passion.
taste.
All right, so let's get back to Melissa. Now, what can you do? Okay, so here's what you can do to screw up a BJ. You can do a finger in the ass.
Okay, so no fingers.
We've given you a mixed message. The nuts is a push. It's not going to offend anybody. It's fine.
Most guys probably aren't going to be into it.
The nuts.
Okay.
Not that it makes a difference.
Waste of time.
Yeah, waste of time.
All right. Okay. Good.
I think another thing too is if you feel like someone's kind of doing it just to make you like, I kind of like if someone's enjoying it.
We're going to part ways again here. Go ahead.
No, I mean for me.
They gotta pretend like they like it.
Right.
This is like it's not because you're in a band.
I mean, don't go overboard. Like, don't act like don't go overboard.
Well, that's the other thing too. Don't porn film.
But if you don't want to do it, don't do it.
Yeah.
All right.
But if you're gonna do it, go all the way.
But if you're thinking about doing it, do it.
This is something I've always said. Guys like a little enthusiasm. They want to know that you're excited about being there.
That's true.
And that you're there. And that's it.
And
that's the totality of what they need.
Here's the other BJ thing too. Don't get too crazy with the hand and the mouth. You know where the hand is cranking. Uh-oh. Right?
No, keep going.
Am I right? Where that hand is really cranking and it's slapping the balls. That's great. Hand job and a BJ simultaneously. I don't need them simultaneously. You know what I mean? The BJ, focus on the BJ. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And yeah, let the guy. I'll tell you another thing too. There's a visual component to the BJ too that some of you gals forget about.
What's that?
Well, meaning it's nice if there's a little bit of light in the room and maybe it's done in a slightly presentational way, Guy standing up or whatever. There's a mirror involved. There's some looking. There's a visual component to it that you don't want to forget about.
But with guys, everything has a visual component.
Right.
Everything sexual is visual.
Right. Okay? But here's the whole thing. Like, when you're having sex, it's hard to really see yourself doing it. I mean, depending on what position you're in, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But oral sex, you can really focus visually on what you're getting, and I think you don't want to overlook that.
Yeah.
So put a little eyeshadow on. That's all I'm saying. Do your hair up. All right. All right. And then we get to the swallowing.
Oh.
You don't have to.
Yeah, that was my next part.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't have to swallow, but you do have to not stop. So you got to figure it out. You see what I'm saying?
That makes sense.
All right, so don't stop when the guy's having the orgasm. He doesn't care where it ends up as long as it's received, and then you just walk over to the potted plant or the toilet or whatever and eject whatever he ejected into you.
Nice visual.
Okay.
I'm sorry, but that's what it is. I think we haven't talked about this in a long time, Drew, which is guys get so caught up in the swallowing.
Most guys have potted plants in their house, too.
Do they?
No.
But they might have a cactus or something.
Okay.
Well, this is another discussion. People need a ficus in their room or fern or something. But here's the thing. We don't need you to swallow it. We need you to not stop at the most important part. Right? That's what we need you to do. But we don't need you to ingest it. We just need you to keep going. Yes? All right.
Have fun with that one, Melissa.
We'll take a little break. We'll be right back. Hey, everybody. Loveline. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew, Benji, and Joel here
Dr.
tonight.
Dr. Benji.
From Good Charlotte.
Doctor.
All right, I think we covered the BJ portion of the show.
We'll have to talk about that for a few more months.
Let's talk to Susie, who has a question about something I was just talking about. Susie?
Yes?
Your boyfriend watches porn during sex?
Yes.
Feel like he's cheating?
Yes, it's
let him?
kinda weird. Oh, by the way, hi. Hi, Benji. Hi, Joel.
Oh, hey, Susie. Hi. Your boyfriend watches porn. Your boyfriend while you're doing it.
Yeah, you...
Why do you let him? Why don't you just turn it off? Like,
Well, that's
go over and turn it off.
That's the thing now is, like, we've been dating for about 4 months now. And
Oh, that's quick. Quick mover. How long have you been doing it?
I usually wait till 8 months to
3.5 months?
porn.
Yeah.
Well, being a little bit older, it's about a month. I mean, it started like a couple weeks ago, and at first it was like a turn on. And it was like, okay, that's kind of cool, but now it seems like he wants to watch it constantly during sex, and I don't understand how he can be watching something. I know guys are visual, but when he has like the real thing in front of him, and I don't know.
What if he's watching it and imagining that you're the chick on the TV, and like he's not even like looking at you, and he's looking at that?
That's what I'm
like
feeling.
you're
It's
live
like a
doll or
TV
something.
Sort of a thing.
Probably
Well, what's the movie? I mean, is it two women going at it, or is it a guy and a girl?
Or is it two guys?
It's mostly guy on girl. Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes it's nice if whatever's going on the movie is different than what you're getting. It's like you've covered the full spectrum of sex now. You're getting a BJ. This guy's pounding someone doggy style. It's sort of you feel covered.
Right.
But, here's the thing.
Yeah, they do like 4 or 5 positions within like 5 minutes, and now he wants to like reenact it. And
all right. Well, look. Okay. How old is he?
He's 24.
He's a younger
My
guy.
age.
Does he creep you out at all in any other facet of his life?
Well, it's sort of like I'm wondering how long should I let this keep going? How should I approach
It's
it?
every time you guys do it?
That's not what I asked you.
What was it?
Does he creep you out in any other facet of his life? Is there other things he does that you're
What kind of guy is
you
he?
don't approve of? Yeah.
Where does he work?
No, he doesn't really creep me out in other forms. It's mostly in the sex range.
Yeah. What's he do
for a living?
It's just watching the constant.
What does he do for a living?
I feel like I need
Where does
to.
he work? What's his job?
Danielle does not listen. This is
this is Susie.
He's an accountant.
He's an accountant.
Creepy.
Yeah.
Numbers
So I
guy.
guess
What kind of music does he listen to? What's his favorite band?
Good Charlotte.
No, for real. Come on. Like what music does he listen to?
Coldplay.
Oh, that's interesting. Introspective.
So I know he has a romantic side to him. I'm just not.
Listen, okay, here's the whole thing. Ladies, here's what guys would be doing if you let them do it. He would involve your sister and his mom while a second movie was playing on a different TV if you just let it go unchecked. Women need to step in and set some boundaries. I hate to say it. So here's the thing. You can't quite blame him yet. What you can do is say, look, that kind of stuff's okay on special occasions.
Not every time.
Holidays.
I'm losing
Thanksgiving. Say this Thursday. Let him do it.
Anniversaries. Yeah.
One
things
thing
like
girls
that.
don't understand, and I hate to admit this, but girls can run the relationship as much as they want.
Absolutely.
Sure.
They have the power.
Absolutely.
Period.
Right.
Yeah.
So you have to do it. Now, here's the problem. If he says, I can't function without this, or I'm not going to listen to you, we're going to do it anyway,
that's a problem.
Then you can break up with him.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with him now. You just tell him the way you feel. Don't worry about it.
And how you feel is reasonable because it sounds like it is taking away the intimacy a little bit. So,
I got an idea. You should get a blow-up doll, all right? And you should, when you guys start doing it, pull it out and start making out with it and then stop paying attention to him. I did that once. It really worked.
These guys have weird ideas.
Really?
Yeah.
Guys.
We never did that.
That's weird.
I made that up just now.
Danielle,
That's
18.
pretty good.
That you even thought of it.
Danielle.
Pretty good.
Hello.
Hi, what's going on?
Hi.
Hi.
Hey.
Hey,
Wow.
Hey.
Wow.
Okay.
How old?
I've been. Hello.
We got about 1 minute here, guys. Danielle, what's the question?
I've been with a guy for about 6 months now, and I'm a very sexual person. When it comes to relationships, I'm normally like the guy. I like having sex all the time.
The band picked up on that. Okay.
Yes.
Right.
He never wants to have sex. I mean, we have sex like maybe once every 2 weeks.
Oh.
Like he never ever wants to do it, and he doesn't masturbate. Like maybe
All right.
once or
Now,
twice
wait a
month.
minute. Now, I got to step
Outrage. Is he on medication?
No,
Does he have any medical problems?
no.
How do you know he doesn't masturbate?
He is the kind of guy that you can. He's just he's the weirdest guy in the world. Like he doesn't.
The weirdest guys in the world beat off 8 to 14 times a day. That's
no,
it.
I mean he doesn't do anything like
All right. How long have you two been going out?
Like 6 months.
Yeah.
How do you know he doesn't masturbate?
Now listen, it's
He's
done.
just-
Forget it. It's over. 6 months. She's 18. He's 21.
He's 21.
6 months into it, he wants to do it twice a month.
She wants it every day.
It's done.
Hey, if that's
I
what
want
you
it
want,
three
if that's what you
times a
want
day.
out of the relationship, then it's over.
You
Then
want
again,
it 3 times a
She could
day.
be a trauma survivor and freaking him out.
Whatever it is, it's over.
It's not working. Yeah.
Do you have? Here's the other thing too. A lot of times, guys will sense a chick's a little freaky and have a lot of sexual
Shut down.
energy, but not sexual energy because they're horny, but
Yeah.
sexual energy because they're effed up.
They're trauma
and they
survivors.
we pull back a little because
Yeah.
it's like, hey, this chick's gonna bite our dingling off.
Well,
Like this
I
chick's
thought it
freaking
was
me out.
And so I went to his ex-girlfriend, and she said the same exact thing.
Well, maybe you could appreciate this guy who wants
Weird
more.
move, by the way,
Yeah,
Danielle.
really creepy move.
Yeah,
on
that's
your,
weird.
On your
Going to the
behalf.
ex.
Hey, why don't you just appreciate a guy who doesn't want just sex out of a relationship? Okay.
That's right.
Well,
If not,
he's
move
a
on.
very selfish guy. He
All right,
break up with him.
Break up with him.
Get over it.
You're angry, so
You're
just
an
break up with him. You screw.
You're an info.
Drew, shut
But
up.
I mean, there's got to be a reason that he doesn't.
You're an info.
Just shut up and break up with him, you angry coos. Jesus Christ. I went and talked to us. You go, oh, police, how intrusive. All right, we'll take a quick break. We'll be back. Well, another delightful night with Benji and Joel from Good Charlotte. Our favorite kids.
We give good. Go through many emotions on this show, guys.
It's tough, and I know now that it's all.
I always learn about myself when I come here. In my head, you guys can't see it, but I'm thinking about what's going on in here.
No, you don't know. We can hear your thoughts.
Yeah. Hey, tomorrow night.
I like boobies.
Blink 182. Remember when they were just kids? They were just fresh-faced kids.
Yeah, just like Good Charlotte.
Yeah, they're going to be in here tomorrow night, and then Ron Livingston is going to be in here from the Cooler. And
I'm going to be back the 30th,
movies. And then Benji will be back every night next the following week.
Well, when we I just set my name on the calendar for the 30th.
Fine, we'll take a Good Charlotte.
And when we make our record out here for like 3 months, I will be on
night.
every once a week.
Fantastic. All right,
Good Charlotte night
so
Wednesdays.
until next time, The Young and the Hopeless, by the way, CD, Long Beach Forum or Long Beach Arena on Friday. So until next time, it's Adam Carolla for Dr. Drew saying mahalo.
I don't like porn. I'm serious.
You're gay.
This has been Loveline. The opinions expressed on the show are not necessarily those of the staff, management, sponsors, or this station. The producer for Loveline is Ann Ingold. Loveline is a presentation of Westwood One Entertainment.